Hello, gang. I'm in the plein air today. It's been a while. So I'm still in Ireland and I'm still in Cork. I've been here about this stage. Some people coming now. They're gonna see me and go, "Hey, you, influencer, light folk, get down. What are you doing up there? Get off that. Get off it." Oh, they're gonna take the path towards me. No, they're gonna move on. Oh, they're stopped. And they're coming this way. They've turned around and gone away. They've gone. They went away. Hi guys. I'm still here. I'm still standing. This is Dundanian Castle behind me. I'm standing on a raised section that used to be a pier, a kind of a slipway into what used to be the River Lee. Sometime, I think in the late 1700s, they built a wall, started building a wall that extended out towards the sea, and it cut off a section of land, and that's since been transformed into a park, and there's an old railway there. It's no longer a railway. And it left this pier, jetty I'm standing on, high and dry as it can be in Ireland. Dundanian Castle, attached to Dundanian House. I think there's a famous person living there now. I don't know who, maybe Roy Keane or someone. But there was a legend for years. I did my archaeology field survey on this tower house behind me, and I thought that at the time I'd read that this was the jetty where William Penn, the man who founded Pennsylvania, departed for America on. But apparently that's not true. So there you go. There's some associated kind of underground caverns over there. Not caverns, but a sort of a storage kind of thing in the woods nearby. But you don't know that. You'll never see this. You'll never be here. Maybe you will. Maybe you're from Cork. Maybe you've been in Cork. Maybe you are from Cork. But if you're not, if maybe you're from Pennsylvania, well done. This is no association with Pennsylvania, but it might have done in a parallel universe where all myths and legends were true. I'm here, still in Ireland. I'm coming back in about a month to England. I've lingered a bit. I've been here now about 2 months. 2 months, maybe, is it? Yeah, just over 2 months. And it'll be just over 3, which is, a quarter of a year, which is the longest period I've been back in Ireland since I moved to London 12, 13 years ago. Who knows anymore? Who knows what time means? And the spring is springing. Spring is sprunging. And I haven't done one of these in a while, even though I've had copious time on my hands, because I didn't feel like it. And I had ideas for what I might do with this. I was going to get into the much vaunted Indiana Jones line of things. I might do that when I go back to England, as nobody's done it. You'll see what I mean, or not. It may just remain here in this moment, but we'll see. Who knows? Nobody will. I've done some auditions for ads. I've gradually been losing and finding my mind over and over again in this continual year of ofness. But what do I even have to talk about? What have I even been doing? Not a whole lot. There's someone looking at me. What's he doing? Why is he standing there like some sort of dramatic Mufasa like character? I've just been watching the news a lot. because that's what we do in my house at home. And various Irish things like the Late Late Show with Ryan Tuberty, which I can't really stand. Fair City, Ireland's premier soap opera, which is, I mean, I've been enjoying Coronation Street as a result, with its genuinely good dialogue and witty characters and interesting plot lines, because my mother watches it. That's what's happened. I've become a sort of hibernation, and a kind of a mollusk, a hairy mollusk. What's a cross between a bear and a mollusk? Clings to the rocks, hairy. That's what I've done. I've watched some movies. I watched Call My Agent, which is a French, Dix Poissons, which is a French comedy about an acting agency. Very good. It's on Netflix. I recommend it highly. I've also watched Lupin, which is a French drama about a thief based on old novels. But I didn't think that was as good. I thought it was a bit contrived. To be honest, I didn't find it was. I mean, you know, the performance is grand, but I find the main character is a bit. He's a bit. He can get out of every situation with ease. Nothing really seems to affect him. And there's a few bizarre plot holes I found. That, I mean, it's stylish and all that, but it's no Call My Agent. I mean, you know, if I was French, they wouldn't even be in the same ballpark, because they're totally different types of drama. But you know, they're French, and so me being outside of France, it makes me kind of see them in the same category. What else? I watched Cavalcade. Not Cavalcade. I did watch Cavalcade, but that wasn't what I wanted to talk about. I watched what's it called? It was a film, Oscar winning, for the second film to win Best Picture in 1932. It was 1931. It was the main character's name was Yancey Cravat, and he was a very tall man who was alone in his cast for wearing silent movie-esque makeup, and nobody else did. So he had very good complexion, I guess, and was very tall and could do anything. He was a lawyer. He was a newspaper man. He was everything else. It was amusing. I found it very amusing. It's very mad. He just kept disappearing. Anyway, you don't know that. You don't even care. You don't even care. See, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm finding it quite difficult. I have been finding it difficult. Today is a better day, which is why I'm recording this. But welcome one to you with the time one is given. One's best. But I'm going to go now. There's more people looking at me, pointing at me. They're pointing at me. They're going, "Hey, who's that guy? What's he doing standing there looking at it?" So I have my phone is propped up in a branch, which is beginning to bud. Look, it's beginning to bud. See? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. See, the spring is coming. Spring is sprunging. Spring is springing. Sprunging. Sprunging is sprue. Oh, I've watched WandaVision. WandaVision's great. I'm enjoying WandaVision a lot. It's almost over now. I'm enjoying that. Recently rewatched Star Crash with some friends, and before that, Fatal Deviation, which is an Irish martial arts movie with Jimmy Bennett. If it's on YouTube, I'd recommend it. If you like So Bad They're Good movies, it's a good one. So Star Crash, actually, both good, so bad, so good they're bad. I don't know what else to tell you, lads. To be honest, when I think of something to say, I'll say it. And I don't really care if people aren't watching anymore. You know, you can comment and ask me questions about, Cork while I'm here. Maybe I can go on a walk. I can only walk 5 kilometres from my house at the moment because of the lockdown regulations that are in place in Ireland. So if there's anything in a 5 kilometre radius of the General Ballin Temple Blackrock area that you want me to check out, ask me to. I might do it. I might not, but I might. It'll give me something to do. So if you want a virtual tour of Cork City, specific kind of, if you want me to have a look and explore of different places in Cork while I'm here for the next month, please do comment and ask. There's lots to see, ish. So yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. That's a good thing to do. Ask me, what would you like to see of the real capital Huh? I'll have a walk around and I'll show you. But look, there's the marina over there. It is beautiful. If you've read Portrait of the Artist as a young man, I mean, it's not this bit of the marina that James Joyce, not Simon Dedalus, Stephen Dedalus walks with his father, Simon Dedalus, along the marina. They walk along the Mardyke, which is further into the city. But this was one of the better features of Victorian Ireland, of Victorian Cork. It was beautiful. The train and everything, which ran behind me. The tracks are just over there. So yeah, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. If you think someone might be, don't assume everyone's okay. There's people in your life, I imagine, who need you and won't say anything. Don't assume that the person you might think there's someone in your life who's really good at friends and always has somebody around. But it's not always the case, especially if they're single and living alone or living with people. Don't assume they're okay just because you haven't heard from them. Call someone, talk to someone, and if you are that person, find someone you can talk to, even if it means finding a professional to talk to. I know myself, it's a very lonely time to be alive in the world, and just help your friends and find help and talk, you know, because in the end of the day, we're alive and the sun will rise and the birds will sing and everything will be okay.